Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Chief Thunderbolt and welcome back to the channel, and today we are continuing the series, A Villager's Dream Home. I'm just chilling out at my tent in this world, making a little temporary home. I'm actually building another home right there for the future. Now last episode we worked on the fisherman's home right here. Here's Frederick. We worked on his house last time and this is the end result. And I gotta say I am very, very proud of how it turned out. Now today we are working on the Shepherd's house. That's right, today Sheperd is going to get a brand new house, and I decided to do his house over here near the farm fields and this little pen of pigs and cows. Now, to save some time for you guys and me, I already kind of started building the house a little bit. Most of the houses are going to look pretty much exactly like this. Now, I didn't finish all the way, but this is just what I did off camera. Now, the walls are a little bigger just because there's going to be a lot of stuff on the inside. But this is a 20 this way and 22 that way. I think it'll look smaller with the roof. I did a little birch door, and I did some windows right there and right there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to build the rest of the walls, finish that off, and then build the roof, and I'm going to check in with you guys then. So I'll see you guys in a second. Now I bet you guys are wondering, Thunderbolt, why aren't you doing this step by step with us? Why aren't you walking us through the process and just cutting to when you finish building? Well, mainly because A, it would be very boring for you guys, and B, this is going to be pretty much the design every single time unless there is something different, depending on, it all depends on the villager profession. So if it's maybe a toolsmith, maybe it's going to be a different design. Or the armor, maybe there's actually going to be stone. But for most of the houses, it's just going to be plain wood. And this is what I did with the fisherman over there. Is basically the same for the shepherd's house. It's only the shepherd's house is just slightly bigger. So most of the house designs are literally just going to be this little pattern in this shape. So I don't really want to bore you guys by just showing you the same pattern every single time, so I'd rather just cut to when I finished and then get to the more important stuff, which is the exterior and maybe the back or everything in the interior too. So that's just why I do this stuff off camera and just cut ahead to when it's done. So it's raining and I have finally finished the entire roof, and this took me about 30 minutes, I want to say. Maybe, yeah, about 30 minutes. So from now on, I'm just going to build this before the video begins, and then we'll work on the exterior and interior, and then the backyard part for builds that have backyard, because this took a lot of effort. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get some torches, which are probably right here. We're just going to start lighting up the house. Alright, so I placed some torches inside along with two little kind of like chandeliers, but just because this middle part was dark and I wanted to make it lighter. And now we are going to start working on the exterior. Now, the exterior, what I would recommend is putting banners around it, colored banners that whatever you want, really. The banners I'm going to use are red, purple, black, and then the final one is white, because those are my 4 favorite colors. They can be whatever colors you want, but these are just the ones that I'm going to use. So, if I can place them right here, red, black, purple, and then white. And we're just going to repeat this pattern around the entire thing, like so. So I'm just going to skip ahead until for when this entire thing is covered in banners. Alright, the entire outside is covered in red, black, purple, white banners. This is the design I go for. Again, you can use whatever kind of colors you want, but these are just the ones that I like. And now we're going to start working on the inside. Now again, since I'm not only using the banners for outside the house, I'm also going to use the carpets to decorate the inside. And I'm going to have to grab all of these banners in a minute. So this is what's going to be. The red is the very outer layer, then black, then purple, then white. That's what I'm using. Again, use whatever pattern or colors you think is best. But again, these are just the colors I use. Alright, so after the pattern, this is what it looks like, and I think it looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Not bad. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to place his bed. Usually the beds I like just right in the corner, so place that right there. And then for his loom, I want to put it right, let's do it right, why not right here? So we're going to do, we need some wooden planks, because we're going to do it just like a little that, and he'll just walk up to it. Will it ruin the pattern? Maybe, but people will still, it still looks cool either way. Alright, so what we're going to do is, these are the 6 main banners. This is why I need a lot of room, because we're going to put lots of banners and paintings all around this place, because wool, and wood is what the Sheperd is mainly associated with. There, boom, boom, bingo. There we go, right above the loom. Okay, I just finished placing down all the patterns, and this is what it looked like. These ones didn't really have a match or pattern, so I just placed them random, but these ones did. As you can see, I did kind of like little patterns everywhere, and they look pretty good. Alright, and now we move on to the paintings. These can just be random, so boom, 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 boom. Wow, that's a rare occurrence there. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta make sure they aren't in the thingies, the torches, that's what they're called. And then boom. Also, you can't have them block the door. Alright, there we go. This is the Sheperd's house, the interior. And now all we have to do is go into the backyard, because that is what we're working on for the last bit of his house. And what we're going to need is everything else you see in here. Yes, we're going to need that, need that, we're going to need that, we're going to need that, we're going to need that, and then that, all this stuff. So I'll be right back. I'll check with you guys in a second. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're going to make a nice little fence area, because the Sheperd obviously is going to have some sheep, so we're going to do that to keep them in. So right there is where the little farm is going to be, and here's where they're going to graze, and then we're going to do a little dog house right there, because they usually have a dog that herds all of them in. I hope that's enough, because we only need 2 sheep in each pen, because there's going to be 8 pens on each side, and each pen will hold 2 sheep with different colored dyed wool. Alright, here's all the pens complete. And now we're going to do this. Let's do it 5 high. That's probably how high you'll really need it to be. It doesn't need to be that high. So I'll check in with you guys. Oh, also, once you finish it being 5 high, I would recommend for the roof of the barn to be just a simple spruce staircase. That's probably what would look best with this. So I'm going to check in with you guys once the roof is in, along with these walls. Alright guys, a quick little update. This is what the barn looks like right now. The spruce is almost completely filled on that side, and on this side it's a little blank. And I have already the first sheep pair in here, the white sheep, just because I didn't need to dye them, so they were easy just to spawn without having to dye. That's literally the reason why they're there right now. But yeah. So once I finish this, I'm just going to start placing the sheep, and it doesn't really matter what kind of order the sheep are in, like dye-wise. You can do it whatever order you want. I'm just going to do whatever. Just going to do it completely random. I'm not going to have a real order to it. And then after that, I'm going to make a little doggy pen in the middle of there because he's going to be the one that always, is rounding up the sheep. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys once this roof is 100% done. Alright guys, it took a little bit, but the roof is 100% done. Now, on to probably the easier part, and that is dyeing every single one of these sheep. So let's just get a few random dyes here. Actually, well, I'm going to kind of do it in order. So let's, boom, boom, that's pink. Alright. So let's put them all in now. Go back, go in. Let's just have all the sheep ready in their pens, so that way I can just dye them once, they're all in. There we go. Every single colored dyed sheep. Now all we have to do is build a house, or a little doggy house for the dog. So let's make it basically a smaller version of the barn. That should probably be good. Now let's get the spruce stairs. I don't know if this looks good, but I have never built a small dog house before, so I'm gonna say, yeah, that looks good. All I need is a birch sign for the name of the dog house. Okay, this is the name I chose for the dog. His name is Duke. Alright, and I already have the name tag ready. Boom, Duke the dog. Alright, so yeah, we're just spawning some random sheep now to kind of graze around this field. I'm just gonna dye a few of them. I would dye more, but I don't think it would really matter. And now let's just put... Excuse me? Actually, let's not do that. I don't want them to escape. So there we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the complete home of Sheperd. Now all we have to do, every episode, we name the villager, and spawn him. So for this villager, as last time, Frederick, because, F in fisherman, this time it'll be Samuel. We have Samuel the shepherd, so let's put the sign right there. And there we go. Now all I have to do is spawn a villager, and then boom, his name is now Samuel. Alright guys, so there's still some materials in there, and I'm going to move them after the episode's over, because they're not that important to them. You don't really need to see that. So let's just give you a tour of the final product. So this is the house. It's a little big, and you got the banners all around it. Here, Samuel the shepherd opened the bridge door, and you saw he came to greet us. Thank you. All around the walls are paintings and banners, some shape in the perfect shape pattern, some aren't. Two little chandeliers, the station for creating banners with a loom, some dyes, some extra materials in here, whether it be food, other extra items, banners, and purple carpets and stuff, and the other banners. Here's his bed, his shears are over there, and out here is his little sheep farm, his pet dog, all his sheep, and then all his sheep, colored sheep, in one bar, each in their own pen. Each pen has two of the same colored sheep and a nice giant haystack right there. And yeah, that is the entire house tour. Alright, there we go. Now the shepherd is done. Now guys, as you know, after every single house is complete, I like to set the villager, kind of prototype or example, free, so we don't need you anymore. So you are free to go. Okay, 2 down, and 13 more to go, guys. 13 more. But there we go. There is the shepherd, and there's the fisherman. So guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Remember, I'm trying to get to 20 subscribers, so please help me reach that goal. And please comment down below what villager profession do you want me to do next. Do you want me to do farmer, cleric, weaponsmith, armorer? Tell me in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.